Hey, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jacqueline and I make new videos every week on a whole variety of things. Lifestyle, beauty, adventure, all sorts of fun stuff. And I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And today I'm going to kind of show you, I don't know why I always say I'm going to kind of show you, I am going to show you how I take my everyday makeup look to a nighttime look. So it's gonna be a little transformation. I don't have like anything really to do tonight, but I am gonna wear my daytime makeup, go run some errands, do that kind of stuff, and then come back and do my nighttime makeup. So it's gonna kind of be like an actual like day to night, you know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna put on my day makeup and then immediately change into night makeup. No, I'm actually gonna like wear my day makeup out and about and stuff. So it's like I actually had a full day. And then I'll put on nighttime makeup if that makes sense. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. If you're excited for it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to join our little adventure family. And yeah, let's hop right into it. So I'm going to kind of basically do my everyday makeup look, which I already have a video on. I'll link that up in the little eye up here somewhere and down below in case you're curious about that. But I'll quickly go through it right now too. So first thing I'm going to do is prime my face. I'm going to use my BECCA Backlight Primer. This is one of my go-to favorite primers. It's so good. I know the 21 Days of Beauty sale is coming up at Ulta, and a lot of times they'll have this on sale during that time. So if you see it during the sale, definitely snag it up then. It's a great, usually it's like half off then. So it's a great time to do it. Alright, so then I'm going to use my Maybelline Dream Fresh BB Cream as my base. For me, and right now my skin's looking pretty clear, this is usually enough of a base for me for day and nighttime. If you want to use a higher coverage foundation, that's fine too. Whatever you want. So I'm just going to use my fingers to spread this out. I didn't bring a mirror in, so I'm using my monitor. Hopefully this works okay. I didn't think about that. Just to tell you something about my daytime look though, it's so easy I don't need a mirror. So I'm going to do a little concealing next. I'm going to do a little bit right here. Sorry, I'm going to keep looking over my monitor since I don't have a mirror. Obviously under my eyes a little bit. And I'm going to do a little bit on my top lip, a little bit on my chin, nose, and forehead. And then again, I'm just going to use my fingers, oops, wrong side, to kind of blend it out. And the only other cream product I'm going to use is my Maybelline Fit Me foundation that I use as a cream bronzer. I'm not doing a lot, just a little bit. And then again, I'm just going to use my fingers to blend this up and back. Just because my body is tan now. Because I went to the pool and beach this weekend, so gotta try to make my skin, my face skin match my body skin. With a powder, I'm just going to use my Clinique Stay Matte Sheer Powder. This is a great powder because it's like a powder foundation, so I like to use this on my everyday makeup looks to give me a little extra coverage. And I'm pretty much just setting everything on my face except under my eyes. I don't tend to set under my eyes just because my skin's so dry. So. And then I'm going to use the SMASHBOX CALI Contour Kit for my blush, bronzer, and highlight. So my bronzers, I'm just going to use all three bronzing shades in here. Oh, I guess I could have been using this mirror this whole time. That's funny. Anyway, it worked out. So I'm just going to use all three of the bronzer shades in here and just kind of mix them all together. I'm going to use the blush out of this palette as well. And I'm going to use the highlight in there too. Just trying to keep this as minimalistic as possible. Especially for the daytime look. I don't want to spend a ton of time on it. Just trying to like get other work done and get out the door. So just doing a quick, no more than 10 minutes probably. If I wasn't talking, it'd probably take closer to 5. And I'm gonna take that highlight and just kind of fluff it on my, pretty much my whole eyelid as well. All the way up into that brow and in the inner corner. Just being pretty liberal with it. And then I'm actually going to use this palette to do my eyes as well. So I'm going to mix this lighter brown color and the red and the blush together to kind of make my crease, my single eyeshadow look. So I'm just going to fluff that right in the crease just to give it a little definition and give my eyes a little bit of color, but nothing crazy. This brush I think already had another color on it. It's definitely darker than I was anticipating. That's all right. I'm just gonna take my highlighting brush again, just kind of blend that out a little bit, just lighten it up a little bit. Alright, so that's all I'm gonna do to the eyes. I'm gonna just do my brows really quick with my e.l.f. brow pencil. I'm gonna fill them in a little bit more than I normally would for the day, just because I don't want to have to fill them in more later after I've already set them down. Alright, I'm gonna set my whole face down really quick with my e.l.f. Illuminating Mist and Set Spray. Two things I'm going to do. I'm going to set my brows down with my Essence Make Me Brow. And then I'm going to quickly put on some mascara just on my upper lashes. So I'm going to use my L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black, which is like my favorite mascara ever. Alright, so that's pretty much the daytime look. I'm just gonna kind of wipe off any foundation that's on my lips. I'll probably just put a chapstick on or something for daytime. Nothing crazy. Like I said, this is kind of what I do when I'm like quickly trying to get ready, get out the door. Maybe we're just like going to a farmer's market or, you know, hanging out around town or whatever. And I don't want to put on too much makeup, but I want to look a little pulled together. This is kind of look I do. So I'm gonna go about my day, film a few other videos, run some errands, that kind of stuff, and then I'll be back to show you how I take this look and transform it into a nighttime look, kind of fix up my makeup, add a little bit more, and get ready for a night out. So I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so it's a little bit later in the day now, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to take my daytime look into a nighttime look. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add some more powder to my face to give me a little bit more coverage to kind of absorb any oil and just smooth everything back out a little bit from the day. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take my e.l.f. Prime and Stay finishing powder and a wet sponge, and I'm going to apply the powder this way. I wouldn't do this with like your more expensive pressed powders because this can kind of like ruin powders after a while. So I would, you know, use a more inexpensive powder that works like this. This e.l.f. one's actually really good for this. So I'm just going to literally take my sponge, get some powder on there. I'm just gonna kind of press it on my nose and on my chin, a little bit on my upper lip, and just kind of smooth those areas out. I get a little bit of like porey as the day goes, and stuff like that. So it this just helps kind of smooth back out those areas. And just like I said, gives you a little bit more coverage and stuff. I'm kind of putting it wherever I feel like I need a little bit of extra powder. If you have oily skin, this is also, like I said, a great way to absorb that extra oil. I have dry skin, so don't really need it for that. So that's step one. The next step is I'm going to add a little bit brighter of a highlight powder. So I'm going to use my e.l.f. Moonlit Pearls Baked powder. I'm like obsessed with this stuff right now. I just talked about it in a monthly favorites, which if it's up, I'll leave it up in the corner and down below. And I'm just going to hit, again, the same high points of the cheeks I hit earlier and stuff, but this is just a little bit stronger of a highlight. You can kind of see the difference. This one's more natural. This is a nice strong highlight. So I like a little bit more of a strong highlight for nighttime looks. So that's the reason I'm just adding a little bit of this on. Just kind of amp it up. So that's all I'm going to do to the face to kind of amp it up. The next step is I'm going to amp up my eyes a little bit. So the first thing I'm going to do is just deepen up the eye look a little bit. I'm actually going to use the CALI contour kit just like I did earlier. I'm going to take that darkest brown and just kind of start deepening up my crease and my outer V. I like to do this too if like you have a small makeup bag you take to work with you or whatever. You don't have to bring a lot of stuff. You can still transform to a night look after work without having like a huge makeup bag with you. Like this is very minimal. You can kind of tell the difference. This one's just a little bit deeper now. And I'm going to keep building it up. I'll add a little bit more to the outer V here in a second. But just kind of deepening it all up to start. So I'm just going to kind of pinch this brush. Just kind of deepen up right on that outer V. So now that it's kind of deepened up a little bit, I'm just going to add a little bit of glimmer and shimmer to it. This is my Stila Glitter and Glow eyeshadow. I'm obsessed with this stuff. It's so beautiful. So I'm just going to kind of add a little bit of shimmer kind of to the inner half of my eyelid. And then before it dries down, I'm just going to use my finger to kind of blend out that edge right here. Just kind of tap it out right there. Not too much. Just a little bit to blend it so it's not quite harsh of a line. So just add a little bit of shimmer to the eye. I'm going to go back in with that darker shade and just kind of blend the top a little bit. Just blend it all together. And I'm going to take that same dark contour shade and again just pinch the brush and just gently run it under my eye. Now this isn't like a full glam look, but this is like a soft glam sort of date night look for me. So it's not too heavy, it's just a little bit more makeup, a little bit more sexy, stuff like that. So that's all I'm gonna do to the eyes. And then my last couple steps is I'm gonna add a little bit more mascara and a lip color. All right, so I'm gonna add mascara to my top, just a little bit more to my top, and I'm gonna add some to my bottom lashes as well now, because I didn't put any on earlier. So just give my top lashes a little extra coat in case they flaked at all. This mascara is pretty good, so I don't think it flaked, but just a little bit extra. Just kind of revamp the lashes. And then just some on the bottom as well. Alright, and then my final step is I'm going to throw on a nice bright pink lip. I'm going to use my Wet n Wild gel lip liner in Never Petal Down, and then I'm going to top that with my NYX Soft Matte Cream in Antwerp. So I love a bright color for like date night or going out at night, so I figured we're almost out of summer, so I figured this was a great time to use my bright pinks. Alright, so that's all I'm going to do. It just kind of, you know, amped up the eyes a little bit, gave me more of a lip, highlight, you know, nothing crazy, but just like a little bit amped up, minimal products, super simple, super easy, but it gets me from day to night really, really fast and really quickly. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and got a great idea of what maybe you want to do next time you have to go from work to a date or anything like that. If you love any of the products or have any products for me to try out, definitely leave me a comment down below. Subscribe if you want to join our little adventure family here. And yeah, I think that's going to be it for this video. So I will see you in my next adventure. Bye!